Your weight class is real interesting, man, because you got some good names, some good fighters holding titles. Of the current champions, like if you have it your way, who would you want first?
Probably. I mean, if I had to pick out all of them, as far as guys I just want to take out of there, probably between Devin and Teofimo. But realistically, the easiest probably opponent to make happen will probably be Hitchins, just because he's with Matchroom, and I feel like he's
Matchroom, yeah.
probably the weakest. I mean, a lot of you, I feel like he's the weakest champion out of the bunch. Between him and Rayo, I feel like they're the weakest ones out of the bunch. So it'll be it'll make more sense for me to take them out. My name will be big enough to get a fight with TFP or Devin, because they're trying to chase, I think, bigger bags and bigger names. They're not really trying to take high risk, I guess, low reward in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to get that Saudi money. They're trying to they're trying to get some of
Yeah,
that Arab money.
yeah, they're trying to retire early, man. So I don't blame them. But fighting with me, man, they gonna retire early for sure. So I'm sure they want to get paid.
Okay, damn. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Watching your interviews, you have a lot of confidence. You've always you obviously back it up in the ring, but you're a big talker as well, which is one of the things that actually got me to kind of start following your career before you were with Eddie Hearn. Have you always had this big type of personality, or is this something you kind of grew into?
Yeah, no, I always been like that. I always been like that. Obviously now it's just kind of coming out more to life, because the professional men, they more cameras, more media attention. Back
Correct,
then the
correct.
amateurs, I had the same attitude, but obviously there's no cameras on me like that and stuff like that. But no, man, and especially, man, these guys are on my way. I gotta. Unfortunately, man, this is entertainment business. People want to see you talking, and I love to talk, so it makes it a lot easier for me.
I agree, and I always tell, because I know a lot of fighters, and I be telling them, like, as someone who covers so much boxing, it's like there are certain fighters I don't even think about unless they have a fight signed.
Yeah.
And then there's fighters where, like, they don't have any fights signed, and I might pay more attention to them because they're talking. So I always say, like, don't try to be something you're not, but also don't be invisible, because it's the social media era. Stuff moves fast, so you got to find a way to stay relevant. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of talking, you mentioned talking. George Kambosos Jr. talks a lot, and I feel
Lately,
like
yeah.
that could be a good step up fight for you at some point. I think you guys would have a great, like, trash talk build up.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight, you and George?
I think it'd be a great fight. I mean, for me, not for him so much. I don't think he's a good fighter, to be honest with you. I think he got lucky, one hit wonder type of thing, like Stevie Wonder, and just he got lucky when he took that belt from Teofimo, to be honest with you. But I heard he's moving up to 40, so that should be an
Yeah.
easy fight. And he just signed with Eddie, so man, that'll be an
So
easy fight to make.
yeah, the
Uh,
dominoes are falling your way in that regard.
yeah, man, that fight be an easy fight to make, and ultimately, I think it'll be an easy fight for me in a sense, man. The guy cannot get away from the jab. I mean, his head is just right there for the jab. I mean, we saw what Devin Haney give the blueprint. The dude cannot. He can't fight a boxer, so it should be pretty easy, and then taking him out will be easy, and especially in Australia, and for all his fans, take his fans from him. I'll be pretty dope.
Do you want to go to Australia to go do that?
Yeah, why not, man? Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
That'll be fun. I want.
Okay,
It'll be nice to see all his fans crush. You feel me? It'll be cool. Yeah.
okay, okay. I know right now, you would probably be classified as a higher risk, low reward fighter for a lot of fighters in the division, because you can really fight, but you're not the biggest name as of yet.
Right.
There's a couple other guys I would say are like that in your division. I actually wanted to ask you about both of them. Subriel Matias and Andy Hiroka from Japan. What do you think about those two fights?
I mean, as far as the group, Matias, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like he's a high risk in a sense, but man, after his last performance with Leon Paro, man, I ain't worried about it. They told me to fight that dude. He don't throw no damn punch. He just walks in. He's one dimensional. So if you're a fighter that don't know how to move on your feet, then that could be definitely a high risk fight for you. But if you know how to move on your feet, man, it's gonna be an easy fight. He's gonna eat him all night. And if you got power, I don't see him taking too many shots like that. To be honest with you, I don't see him taking punishment like that. If we fought more than like 6, 7 rounds, to be honest with you, that's just too much punishment.
Okay, okay, all right.
But that'll be a great fight though, man. After I beat another Puerto Rican, I already have one Puerto Rican in my name, so I already have Velez. That'll be 2, 3. It don't matter to me.
So you're trying to stack the fighters from other Latin countries on your resume.
Yeah, why not, man? And then obviously, my Puerto Ricans, they obviously love boxing as well, man. And it'll be a great rivalry. They always show up. So let's make those mega fights happen. Why not?
I agree. I agree. And what about Andy? Do you know anything about Andy Hiroka? He's like one of the top guys ranked.
I don't know too much about him, to be honest with you. I know I seen his well, not I wouldn't say I seen it, but I saw some clips of his last fight. I don't know if it was his last fight against the old man, dude.
Barossa,
What's his name? Barroso.
Ismail Barossa.
I saw that. I think he stopped him. He looked good, man, but I don't know too much about him to say anything. I know he's a
Okay.
southpaw fighter, but ultimately, man, if we fought just like any other fighter, man, I have to put him out. You know, that's the way I fight. I don't go there trying to look cute and win on points. I'm over there, obviously boxing, you know, with nice and style, but I'm always ultimately once I hit you, man, I'm trying to take you out.
You're trying to punch through the target, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to punch through the target, man. I'm trying to go over there and it's sad to say it, man, but I'm trying to retire dudes. I'm trying to make sure they don't box again. In a sense, and it sucks. You know, sometimes you're like, damn, you don't got no compassion. I don't got no compassion for no fighter. Once you get in there, man, I got no. They would do the same thing to me if they had the chance to.
Correct. When you get in the ring, it's either going to be you or them. It's kill or be killed. So you got to have that mentality. I think you have the right mentality.
Yeah, no, I definitely you know, growing up watching like fighters like Edwin Valero and you know these
Mm,
guys that really, I mean, in a sense, man, they gave no fucks. So I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of I was brought up in. I think that's gonna make a big difference for me and a lot of these fighters when I get in there. A lot of these guys think too much about their families. I don't care, man. I'm over there, and like I said, I give no fucks, no
Yeah.
regards.
Well, it's like I always hear people say like boxing is a gentleman's sport. They say, oh, it's a gentleman's sport. You got to have respect. And to a degree, you do. But once you get in the ring, it's no respect. You can't have that
Yeah.
respect in the ring.
Right? No, 100%, 100%. You can't.
Because at the end of the day, like, you know, no matter how people cut it up, slice it, and dice it, if the fighter you're fighting beats you up, your pay grade goes down the next fight, you know?
Right.
So that's taking money from away from your family and whatever it is you want to do with your life, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay. I know also at Matchroom you have Jack Catterall, Arnold Barbosa. Um, what do you think about maybe finding one of those guys if the opportunity were to present itself? How do you see those type of matchups?
I mean, I would love the Catterall fight. I mean, Barbosa already got presented to me earlier last year in January. They turned it down.
Really?
Yeah, they turned it down, and instead he ended up fighting the dude I fought from Nicaragua, some African dude named Soloxani Indoheni.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
ended up fighting, he ended up taking my opponent instead, and he looked. I mean, he stopped him, man, but I thought it was a bad stoppage, and then he looked like shit.
Yeah,
How do you have like 20 something fights, bro? And I fought a dude. I fought the dude when I only had 10, and I made him look. I made the fight look a lot easier. So, and then Murataya fought this guy after I fought him. Like a lot of these guys that are supposed to be up there, man. Why are you fighting guys that I fought? I was
yeah,
technically at the time a prospect, not making these guys look bad. So, man, if Barboza wants it, if he wins, most definitely, I'd love to take that fight. We could do that fight right here in LA, Crypto Arena, and
mm,
then he
okay.
fights like a little kid, man. He jumps around, throws little jabs. He's still an amateur still.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
took I touched
you
that chin, he's going down. Yeah.
there. You feel like he hasn't adjusted the style of the pros, Barbosa.
Yeah, he's still, man, like I say, he bounces around on his feet, man. I don't know. He be watching too many amateur fights. I don't know what he be watching.
Okay.